Good evening, listeners. I'm Byron Bertram.
And I am Ivan Penaluna.
And on tonight's episode,
entitled Childgate.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in the schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is... Awesome!
With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
So this is the story. It's a little bit stale, this story now. It did hit just after we recorded our last.
I know it kind of was like awkward timing because it was like, damn it, this has been perfect. But I think people still they get a kick out of the overall sentiment of the story.
Well, everybody knows what big Justin Trudeau fans we are. I mean, we love him. You know, I call him the gift that keeps on giving, and this time he has not disappointed, has he?
Well, I don't know if I should blame him or blame the NDP or blame just the whole political system because it was the most pathetic of Canadian scandals ever when it comes to politics. You see, like in Turkey, people punching each other in the face, and then Justin Trudeau had a little bit of a conniption and was just like, I'm bored. He's, stop it, guys. And then he accidentally brushed against a woman's breast. He's like, oh my God, assault. And then the head of the NDP is like, you beat women. And then the conservative guy. In fact, if anything, Trudeau was helping his arch rival get through a line of even more progressive bullies.
Well, okay, the first thing I want to take up with what you just said there is, okay, Turkey thing, I accept that. Yeah. But that's the reason why people don't want to live in Turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what happens in Parliament is indicative of what happens in the greater society in general.
Yeah,
right?
But it makes for way better YouTube videos.
Yeah, fine, but you don't want to live there. That's my point, right? And the second one is, you're saying, well, it's not really his fault. So I was going, well, we're now at the stage where, nobody is responsible for their own behavior. And I mean, that's obviously...
No, he got impatient. He had a little bit of a tantrum for sure.
He's not responsible for his own behavior. It's almost like you've bought into the Donald Trump, narrative. That Donald Trump is responsible for everything that you do. If you get angry about something and smash some plates, that's Donald Trump's fault because he's so evil, you're not expected to control yourself.
No, okay, well, Trudeau had a little bit of a hissy fit for sure.
He did. He threw his rattle out the pram, as they say. He went, meh, meh, and threw his rattle out, and that's why we're calling this entitled Childgate. It's not Elbowgate. It's entitled Childgate.
But what the reason was Elbowgate is because it was like, oh, you're just looking for crocodile tears and political leaning, and just like, oh, he brushed against my left breast. It hurt a lot. Oh my God. I was really assaulted. He should resign. He should resign immediately.
I don't think anybody's buying that. I don't think, but you know what?
It was the best soccer dive of all time.
Okay, yeah, liberals by their own maxim and standard should buy into that because they do that all the time. It's like when the woman got pulled back by Donald Trump's press secretary. He bruised my arm. Everybody saw it on video. It looked like a slight tug. Get over yourself. Again, I would say to this woman, get over your fucking self. But I think the worst bit of this was Justin Trudeau leaned over, grabbed this guy, pulled him through, and then said to Tom Mulcair, said, get the fuck out of the way. which some people would probably say that's good. If
you stick to that agenda.
If you stick to that and that's your style.
But if you're going to go for ultra Mr. Male Feminist sensitivity...
You can't be doing that.
Then you can't be doing it because now people are going to look for a reason to fight sensitivity or even more sensitivity.
Well, exactly. And,
that's exactly what happened, right?
Yeah, if Stephen Harper had turned around and went, get the fuck out of the way, everybody would have gone, that is brilliant.
Yeah. Because they'd be like, there's a man who sticks to his guns.
There's a man who's not usually prone to that sort of language, but he used it.
Get the fuck out of my way, mother. I got prime minister to do, motherfuckers.
Now, if he did it in that voice, even I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
If Stephen
Get out of my way, crackers. Yeah. I'm going to pass some bills. Shit.
Well, I think people would have a lot to say about that.
Legislation getting passed, motherfucker. Goddamn. People, we're doing a right to die bill, man. I'll give you a right to die, motherfucker. I'm Stephen motherfucking Harper. Shit. I watch Netflix. My favorite show's Breaking Bad.
Stephen Harper's turned into Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
It's much better than Justin Trudeau's voice.
Yeah,
though.
Justin Trudeau be like, I'm sorry that I did something that I might have offended somebody with. I'm sorry, and I'm going to apologize 18 times like I'm a German chancellor in 1947.
Now, your thing is, okay, this is what I was speculating. So Justin Trudeau, right, elbow gate, elbowed a woman out the way, right?
Yeah.
In the tits, yeah?
She was pretty hot, though.
Yeah, I don't care. All right, so let's get
How
to
come
the
you
other-
don't care about
I don't-
attractive women?
I don't get fucking bamboozled and Googled by it like you do, you know? You're like, ooh.
No, but if they're within your exact political leanings, you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
of course.
No, but why can't, like, if somebody stands against everything I stand for politically, it turns me on even more. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, yeah, close down all the schools, you dirty bitch.
Yeah, exactly. You like it. You want to
yeah.
be owned.
Yeah.
You have what I call fascist cock syndrome.
Yeah.
Everybody loves fascist cock.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
They
like
just want to be
fascist
owned.
pussy.
Yeah, fascist pussy.
Yeah.
That's what you want. It's just fascist pussy. Fascist pussy.
Yeah.
So it's just the opposite. Anyway, you've thrown me off track. What was
Yeah.
I talking about? I can't remember. Now. It doesn't matter. It will
Fascist snatch.
Fascist
snatch,
snatch. No,
that's
but
good.
before that, anyway, so basically, oh, this
delicious.
is it. So Justin Trudeau that night, right? He's elbowed a woman in the tits. He's told Thomas Mulcair to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
What do you think Sophie Trudeau's going to be doing that night? She's going to be going, oh, Justin, you were so fucking hot. You were so manly today. Come here and give me another baby. And then find me a maid to look after it.
Yeah, find me 18 maids. And do it quick. I have to get up early for another article of Chantilly magazine.
A Chantilly lace and a pretty face, a ponytail hanging down. She loves that shit.
She loves it. So anyway, I think he should be impeached for it. That's it.
Oh,
He's done.
I think he should be prosecuted for racketeering.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or something like that. No, he should be forced to. He should be forced to crawl over the glistening bodies of 1,000 lesbians covered in glass as he prays and hopes for the Canadian public to excuse him for this and forgive him. I want to see him do a live televised thing where he goes, fellow Canadians, the other day I did something very, very bad, and I want to apologize for it to everybody.
Here's the thing, though. It's like, I like how he apologized to all the Canadians. I'm like, you didn't do anything to us.
No, I know.
Like here, you got into like a little altercation within the House of Commons and he apologized to everybody. And they were like, what happened? It doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And how Canadian is that?
Okay, but by his own standards, he has to apologize and drag himself over broken glass.
You know what? I think he should make a big public announcement. He should apologize for apologizing too much.
Well, you know what? This is the thing about liberals. This is liberal logic 101 right down, right? You can do the most outrageous shit. You never have to apologize for it because, hey, guess what? I'm in the right. I'm a good guy. You never have to. Only conservatives have to apologize for shit, and you know, because they have some sort of sense of responsibility. Liberals don't have any sort of sense of responsibility to
Maybe I'm
anybody.
conservative. I apologize so much in every
Well, there
one
you
of my
go.
relationships.
It's the sign of being conservative is apologizing for
Oh,
shit.
fuck, that's all I've done.
Thinking that you don't have to apologize for anything is a liberal trait.
I think you're full of shit. You know
Thank
what?
you.
I apologize. I take it back.
There you go. You should apologize. That makes you conservative.
Oh, God damn it.
It's great. Anyway, he is the gift that keeps on giving,
I keep
Justin
fighting
Trudeau.
the fact that I'm conservative, but I think maybe I'm a closet conservative. I haven't come out yet.
Let me tell you, as you get older, you're going to get more and more conservative
Yeah.
because you're going to look at stupid shit and go, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And only older people who are more conservative are allowed to say or are prone to saying, that's stupid. Young people who are liberal go, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. That's their song.
Totally.
Everything's awesome.
You're mean. Stop being mean. Hashtag
my
let's
God.
be nice. Hashtag don't be mean. Hashtag throw you under the bus, asshole.
I
Fuck
love it when I go
you.
into a bar and I say, what sort of beers have you got? And she goes, well, we've got blah, you know, we got this, we got that. And I say, what's that like? She goes, it's awesome. I go, really? A beer is awesome? I don't know if I would reserve the word awesome for a beer.
Oh, my friend said, you know, it's funny how like the millennial speech now is like, it just be like, you know, instead of like, I ate this sandwich, like, wow, you ate the whole plate. You must have been hungry. It's like, dude, I totally smashed that bag of chips. Like, you mean you ate them? Oh, I totally smashed that kale salad. I had half of it.
Right, yeah, because they they use the wrong expression.
Smashed it.
They use the wrong expression to describe
The
something.
mere action of eating some of it.
Exactly. This started with awesome, right? An
Yeah.
act of God or a natural phenomenon which inspires awe.
Right.
And now it's just used to describe some girl that I don't even know the name of's dress on Tumblr.
Yeah, you smashed that Diet Pop. You had fucking 4 sips of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you smashed that Fresca.
Also, it's like the UFC speech, you know, when they go like, buddy, our
But I'm gonna get harsh
choked."
fucking smoke. My eyes gonna fucking harsh smoke them out and shit. Fucking rights, fucking.
Yeah,
goof.
because those guys, they harsh smoke a ham sandwich.
Yeah, they do.
you know? And that's, and
That's what
everybody
Justin
goes,
Trudeau did. He harsh fucking smacked that bitch in the fucking tits with his elbow and shit, right?
yeah, and everybody goes, they're idiots. That's why they talk like that. But
Yeah.
with millennials, they go, oh, they're idiots.
Yeah. Anyway, Trudeau. Fucking
Trudeau.
Send him to the fucking gallows.
I'm looking forward to the next 3.5 years of his of his premiership. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, what more can he do? And as somebody pointed out in the paper quite rightly today, people like Vladimir Putin, he has to deal with these big guys, right? Like he has to deal with the leaders from around the world who aren't always going to be on his side, yeah.
Yeah.
And when they see childish displays like this and him get angry so quickly, they're just marking this in a book and going, okay, well, when we have to deal with this guy, we know his weaknesses already.
His weaknesses are taking too long to vote on a right to die for bill. So,
Stephen Harper wouldn't put up with that, would he?
No.
What would Stephen Harper say?
Well, I don't know. What would he say? He'd probably just look uptight.
Would he not turn into
Nah.
Samuel L. Jackson?
No, he wouldn't. He would be like,
You're not gonna do it
Mr.
again, are you?"
Speaker, can we move this along, please?
I preferred the other Stephen Harper when he was Samuel L. Jackson.
Bitch, that motherfucker's got a right to die.
We should do a thing.
Sign that legislation, motherfucker. How's my hair, bitch?
We should do a Stephen Harper video where you just overlay that track
Yeah.
on him saying stuff.
Yeah. But in reality, it's like, Mr. Speaker, this is taking a bit too long to come to its fruition. Can we please move it along? Could you please let the majority whip get through, please? This is taking a bit too long. This is not fiscally responsible for the taxpayers' time. That's probably what I'd say.
Do you know what I liked best about him was his Playmobil hair?
Oh, yeah. it was
He
the
looked like
best.
a Playmobil granddad.
Yeah.
You only get that hair by being a Playmobil figure.
I wonder if he had a penis.
If it did, it was Playmobil.
Yeah.
I bet his legs only bend one way, forward.
Yeah.
They don't bend back. There's a little mechanism in there to make sure they can't bend back. Only people with children will get that reference. Or people who have an unhealthy obsession with Playmobil. I'm sure there's some of them out there. There's people out there who dress as Playmobil and go fuck each other at conferences.
Totally. Either way, Stephen Harper's been eradicated by the Facebook police.
Yeah, he doesn't exist anymore.
No, he doesn't. Now he's just going to be eradicated to like West Van, where he's going to buy a beautiful place and just wear a baseball cap and watch hockey games in disguise.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
Anyway, let's go to the fucking news.
Let's do it.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right. Well, we've all seen it. Zombified nitwits wandering around in public, looking down at their phones instead of up and around to see if there might be any oncoming traffic about to run them over.
Yep.
And a town in Germany has decided to try to do something about it. They have installed traffic lights in the sidewalk in the hopes that the retard pedestrians will see those flashing red and possibly make the connection that maybe they shouldn't keep wandering. The town of Augsburg did this after some idiot 15-year-old girl failed the Darwin test, wherein she wandered out in front of an oncoming tram while surfing Facebook or whatever, and splat, got herself killed.
That's, is it the government's job? Is it the municipality's job to keep you alive? I suppose to some degree, but only to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's not their job to make sure that you look when you're crossing the road.
You know, in these people's defense, though, like I do it all the time because I'm always on Facebook checking up the likes that the Dry Shave Show gets.
So you can understand, you identify.
Of course, but I'm sacrificing my own personal safety for sharing Dry Shave Show related articles, paraphernalia, all that kind of stuff.
See, the thing is, I've talked about this before, and people, it's not.
Everybody does walk with their head down. I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty.
It's no one's responsibility anymore. Their own life is not even their responsibility. They're not even responsible for maintaining life in their own body.
No, if I get hit by a car or run into somebody, or a seagull hits me in the face because I didn't look up, whatever. I mean, that's my fault. I was looking at my phone.
I mean, I know I do that too, but in your peripheral view, you see the curb coming and you stop and look up and...
I've never walked into oncoming traffic.
But I have seen people do that. And
that is particularly dumb.
Well, I've seen people, crossing a side street when I'm going to be turning right, and they don't even look up. They just walk straight out into it, and their attitude is, hey, It's your job to make sure you don't run me over. And the law says, if I run them over, it's going to be my fault. But there are mitigating circumstances. I think the bigger picture here is basically people get used to a culture or a way of thinking where they never have to take responsibility for their own actions. And that's not just in looking at your phone while you cross the road. That's in a lot of things. No one's responsible for anything anymore. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it.
Somebody's going to take care of it, Ivan. Just have faith in society.
Yeah, this is
It's also that
somebody
bizarre
else is in
desire
charge.
to be off in fantasy land, because even when you're on Facebook and you're interacting with your actual friends, to a certain extent, it is a manufactured delusion land, right? As opposed to
it's not
living
real.
in the moment, you know?
It's not
So
real.
it's that need to escape being so strong that you can't even walk a block or something, or, you know, if you have to check Facebook, then sit your ass down or stand still somewhere, as opposed to just keep.
But why should they have to do that? Because, you know, they're entitled, and I use the word.
I got places to go when I'm updating my status for what I ate this morning.
Well, it's a form of, you know, well, not drug addiction, but that same sort of fog mentality.
It's a fog mentality that's encouraged, right? Because all you see is just herds of people operating in the same way, and it's
Walking with their head
you know.
down
And I said to my kids, you know what? Always pay attention when you're crossing the road. It's the most dangerous thing. Is crossing the road is the most dangerous thing. It really is. That's the one thing that's going to kill you. No, you know, people worry about the pedophile. That's the bogeyman. You know, the kids are going to get snatched by a pedophile. No, they're going to get run over by a car while they're looking at the fucking.
You know, in
phone.
a twisted fate of irony, what if you got hit by a white van?
by a pedophile.
Yeah, by a pedophile.
Well,
He didn't molest you because you're a grown man. He wasn't interested, but it just happened to be a pedophile that ran you over because you were checking child pornography on your phone and not looking at the fucking crosswalk.
Well, that's quite.
And he was
bizarre.
distracted because it happened to be across the street from a playground. He was looking, going, "My God, look at that hot
So
little
just in
8-year-old."
twisted
And he's
fate of
looking
irony,
and boom.
everybody was a pedophile.
I see, it sounds like it's the perfect sort of scenario for comedy.
Yeah.
And poetry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I know and you know, and especially in a progressive city like Vancouver, nothing gets a crowd laughing like talking about pedophiles.
Oh, they love it.
They just love it. When you just mention kitty diddler jokes and you just keep going on about it and just mention rape and
Driving it home, eh?
Oh, just fucking drive it.
High-fiving everybody.
High-fiving
walking through
everybody.
the aisles
Yeah.
of the audience.
Oh no! And then after, just jump onto the crowd after you mention your love of Trump and pedophile rape culture.
You would never do
and then
that
just
on
jump
stage.
into the audience, just you know what, expecting that a crowd would be there to surf you like a fucking 1980s hair rock band.
Yeah.
And you just think like, this is it. And if they drop me, then I'm going to sue those people.
Yeah,
you know why?
exactly.
Because it's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
responsibility.
You were stage diving, right?
Yeah.
They were supposed to catch you.
They didn't.
They didn't. Their fault.
Their fault.
That's right.
Now, I don't expect them to go to jail. I just expect them to be heavily fined for my feelings that was hurt.
Well, and your body.
The body, but my feelings were hurt as a result of the bodily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, just fuck them, bud.
You know, and also we're getting so old that if you go to a gig and someone's crowd diving, it's like, what the fuck? Really?
But also,
50-year-old people crowd diving.
and for the young ones, it doesn't matter because they're at the concert, but they're all looking down at their phone. So like,
Exactly.
That's
they're
all
not
doing
even
that.
noticing the stage to go up and get on it to dive, and the people in the audience aren't looking up. So, but you probably could get some really hilarious video of them getting kicked in the head while they're all looking at their phones and don't see the boots coming.
That's the thing. Nobody could crowd dive anymore because nobody's hands are free and fucking aware to catch you.
That's a very good
because
point.
they're busy. They're probably busy filming you.
yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Everybody's filming
Everybody
it.
be filming the
no
show.
one's focusing.
You know, when I perform, like when I do street performing, half the crowd is filming me. And I'm like, what are you going to do with this footage? First of all, you're going to show somebody your experience and be like, hey, I saw a street performer. Oh, you can't capture the magic when you see it on a film. And second of all, what are you going to put it on YouTube and get 3 hits in 4 years?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe they're just on holiday. I was at a course this weekend, and there's a couple of young girls there, and they were watching videos. I think it was probably on Tumblr. I don't know Tumblr too well, but I think it was on Tumblr, and they basically...
Tumblr makes LinkedIn look like MySpace.
and they were basically watching videos, and they never stuck on one video longer than 3.5 seconds. They watched a little bit of it, went,
Bored.
another one. Another one. I thought, my God, this is fucking terrible.
Disgusting.
This is terrible, bro. It's like Snoop Dogg driving down the back streets of Vancouver. This is terrible, bro.
Maybe they just crushing those videos in 3 seconds.
Yeah, they're in the bar later on going, I fucking crushed those videos. I watched 3 seconds of each one of them, and wow, it was brilliant. They were crushed.
I just crushed them Vimeo fucking videos. They're all 6 seconds each. I crushed them in 3.5 because my attention span was like a ferret on crack.
Oh, hang on, mate. We're just getting breaking news. I'm just checking my computer here. It says that Justin Trudeau has walked into a Merlin engine. The Merlin engine, if you remember correctly, was the engine that they put in the Spitfire. This one had a propeller attached to the front of it. They set it up at some conference place, and Justin Trudeau was doing a selfie with some people, and he backed into it. And Justin Trudeau's been turned into, he's been turned into a fucking smoothie.
Shit.
Yeah.
Who's the vice prime minister? Do we even have one?
Sophie Trudeau.
Have
you not been watching House of Cards?
Shit. Now we're going to really have to hashtag pray for Sophie.
She's going to have...
I guess she's getting those free nannies.
She's getting those nannies now. Justin Trudeau has been killed in a selfie accident.
I think Sophie fucking planned it.
No, I don't think Sophie's going to do it. Sophie loves him.
Yeah.
He's everything that she wants.
You don't think she's the Frank Underwood of...
He's a man
idiot
bitch.
with money who ignores her spending.
Yeah. He backed it. So yeah, this is what they're saying. He backed into a Merlin Spitfire engine with a propeller on the front of it that was set up as an exhibit. And everybody said, don't go anywhere near this. And he was taking a picture with a
bunch of Syrian refugees of special needs.
Yeah, some Syrian refugees in Nijabs, and he backed into it.
Well, at least he died doing what he loved.
Yeah, exactly. So,
importing terror into our country.
So
Absolutely.
So they're going to have everybody's got a day off school tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, JT.
Thanks, JT. The gift that keeps on giving.
You're the MLK of fucking Canada.
Oh, you're the best, JT. We love you.
By the way, everything Ivan said is true. Check the news.
Absolutely true. Just look at your Facebook. It's all on there.
Yeah. Look
Justin
at the
Trudeau
post.
killed in accident with World War II engine.
That's crazy. That's the weirdest thing since Joe Clark was killed by a World War I fucking tank. That's the weirdest thing that happened in Canadian politics since.
I kept thinking he was gonna go styling his hair, and the curling iron would catch on fire with the hairspray, and damn it, I owe my best friend $5.
I think one of the problems I have with Justin Trudeau is that he's going so far out of his way to prove that he's different that I find it really, really annoying. I find it false, disingenuous. I find it annoying. It's like, look at me. I'm the new president. I'm the new president of Canada. Oh, so you're the prime minister. Oh, I'm the president.
Well, isn't that why all the millennials love him so
They
much?
love him.
They all desperately want to be special snowflakes too.
They love him because...
But eventually he's going to get things of... it's already... When the honeymoon is starting to...
Oh, yeah, it is.
No politician, doesn't matter if you're left or right, you have a honeymoon of a short period of time. After that, people are like, hey, why don't you fix all my problems, whether you can or can't, and you're an asshole. And that's why they age real quick, and it's fucking, no matter what. It's a thankless task.
It was The Guardian. Ironically, it was the Progressive Guardian in the UK who actually first came up with an article that said Justin Trudeau is behaving like an entitled, spoiled brat.
Yeah,
I thought, bang, at least the world's getting it now. Vladimir Putin's rubbing his hands together and going, I'm going to put my cock up that fucking asshole's.
Yeah. I'm going to have threesome with that in Siberian there.
All right, so what else have we got?
Okay, well, speaking of millennials, in an effort to communicate with brain dead and apparently illiterate millennials, some dude with way too much time on his hands has translated the Bible into emoji and internet slang. It's called Bible Emoji Scripture for Millennials, with 4 being like the number.
Right.
And it's available on iTunes, contains all 66 books of the King James Version of the Bible, reworked into idiot speech and graphics.
I suppose this sounds like an awful lot of work for somebody. It sounds like a waste of time, really. It sounds like an awful lot of work for somebody who probably knows and understands the Bible. And I mean, how do you convey all the subtle nuances and everything of the Bible, the subtleties of the language and the meaning and the depth of it through text speak? You don't. 85% of it's got to be lost.
Yeah. I think...
Jesus said, see you later, mate.
I I think there's previews on twitter.com/Bible emoji.
Right.
So you can see it. Like one of the examples I saw was in the beginning, and then it's like a smiley face with a halo. So I guess that means God created, and then there's a graphic of stars, and then ampersand.
I mean, it sounds way more
Earth.
accessible to people like, for the
No,
millennial
just don't
generation.
fuck off, Byron. Does it? No, he does. You know what? That person who did this,
Yeah.
I've got a toilet that needs cleaning if they were looking for something to do.
No, but he's going to make a lot of money
What?
off that because people
Oh, yeah,
I
fair
guess they
enough.
wanted to learn about Jesus and stuff. He seemed like a cool guy. I mean, whatever. He looked like fucking Eddie Vedder, so whatever. I guess I'll read his book.
Oh, is this what I've got to look forward to? Are my kids going to have the attention span of a fucking... I mean, my
Do
kids...
millennials know who Grandpa Vedder is?
Actually, I don't even think I'm giving Eddie too much credit.
Okay, kids have already got the attention span. When they're young, kids have got the attention span of about, unless it's TV, they've got the attention span, I don't know, it's maybe a few minutes, maybe it's longer if they're into something, but really it's going to decrease from that.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
What do you think? What do you think Vimeo fucking started? It was like 6 seconds videos.
Vine, not Vimeo.
Was it?
Vine.
Oh, what is Vimeo again?
Vimeo is like a wannabe YouTube that I
Oh,
think
that's right,
used to
right.
allow more high def before YouTube would,
Right.
and now.
See, this is how old I am. I'm mixing up my fucking.
So
timings.
Vine does 6-second videos.
Yeah.
And what's the point of a 6-second video?
Oh, just because attention
Just long
span.
enough to flash your cock at a stranger.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what we want. And that's getting too long. Occasionally, eventually, it's going to be 2 seconds. It'd be like, bored.
Fuck. There's the works of Suetonius out there.
Yeah, it's fucked.
You know, Plato, Aristotle.
But having said that, this is amazing. Just, you're making the Bible very accessible to everybody. And I read the entire Quran in like 440,000 fucking tweets.
Okay. This is the way to look at this, right? A lot of people are becoming very, very stupid very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
It's good for the rest of us.
Stupid's easy.
But also, you need to train young people who don't want to be stupid not to be stupid.
Yeah, but that's
That's
work.
pretty much it. Guess what? Everything's work.
Yeah, but work is fucking hard.
I know.
People don't want hard.
I know. Raising kids the right way is fucking difficult.
Yeah, of course it is. Boring
just-
and stupid is easy.
you just give
it's
it-
accessible to everybody.
You just give them sugary water and put them in front of a TV. It's all good, but I mean, that's
Right,
not the way
man.
to do it, right?
No, it's not.
You know? You end up with kids who can only watch a video for 6 seconds.
That's why I don't have kids, because I want to be smart to myself.
Oh, there you go. Well, you have a long way to go. You need to work harder at this.
You know.
Anyway, what else we got?
Well, if we're talking about parenting, I guess that sort of raises the elephant, or rather gorilla, in the room
Yeah.
this week. I don't have the story in front of me, but of
At
course,
Cincinnati
there's-
Zoo, there was a silverback gorilla, and
Cincinnati's got a zoo.
apparently it's got the second oldest zoo. And
Well, old zoo's not an achievement, is
No.
it? Well, you got old animals in it.
yeah,
Well, how old's your giraffe? 347 years.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, he's fucked. Do you want to have a look at him? Not really.
he's really depressed and old, wants to die.
Is he actually moving, or is he just stuffed?
Yeah,
You know, you got
died
really old
200
animals.
years ago.
Do you remember that story about the animal, the lion in Kabul Zoo? It was such a sad story. There's been this lion in Kabul Zoo, and he basically lived through the Afghan war with the Russians.
Oh, yeah.
And he was fucked, shell-shocked, been eating bits of sawdust and dirt for the last 20 years. He was fucked.
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking,
And then the Taliban beat the shit out of him for not wearing a burqa.
No, the Taliban beheaded him for not reading the Quran.
it'll at least make a nice
Same
trophy
difference.
to put in
So
your
there you
fucking
go.
hunting
You know,
lodge.
that's it, you know. But you want to see their parliament, fist fights everywhere.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's the
No
society.
one wants to live there, but that's the society you want to live in by the sounds of it, Byron.
Well, I want to watch it on YouTube from afar while I'm, only 6 seconds of it because I'm fucking bored quick.
No one wants to live in a country where they have fist fights in parliament.
Sounds like a tough country.
It does. Sounds like an unstable country. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so this
Yes,
this
go on.
gorilla. So this gorilla, I was minding its own business, doing its gorilla shit. Walking on all fours some of the time. And this kid crawled through. I don't know what happened. It's an
Crawled
old
through the
zoo.
Fence,
It's an old zoo.
basically.
Crawled through a fence, fell in there, and they had to kill the gorilla because the gorilla was dragging the kid around.
yeah, and
tough
so
choice.
and so what happened? So basically, the Twitterazzi went mad after this, didn't they? And they were going, white privilege, white privilege. They killed a gorilla, right?
No, but it was a black kid, though.
gorilla had to give his life to for
Save a
saving
white
some
kid.
awful little white boy. But actually,
No, it was a black. It was a black
And
kid.
then they discovered it was a black kid, and they went,
Never mind.
oh, they didn't go, oh, I need to make it a public apology.
yeah.
No, they
did
didn't
you
do
read
that.
that?
Moving
Did
on.
you read that though?
No, they didn't do that. They just went, oh,
Oh.
found something else to do.
Just like distraction.
Oh, fuck.
Doesn't fit my agenda.
No, it doesn't fit my agenda, so I'm going to shut up about that.
I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, but this whole situation, it makes me very pro-choice because if that woman had an abortion, you could have saved a girl's life.
Yeah, that's the one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But think about all the wonderful years that child had.
Like 3.
Well, it was 4, actually. But, Anyway, kid's still alive. You never know what that kid's going to do. Could be the savior of mankind in the future.
I'm sure
He's going to have kids who will then also fall into the gorilla enclosure.
No, I guarantee you that kid is never fucking going near a zoo ever again.
I'm sure that kid, isn't going to have millions of people looking at it stuffed in a cage, and that's what that gorilla did, and it brought joy to people being a prisoner.
Fuck. What are they going to do with the gorilla now? Feed it to the lions?
It's like it's dead. I don't know what they're going to do with it.
Shit.
They should embalm it like Lenin's tomb.
Have you been to any of those things?
I never saw. I went to the San Diego Zoo.
No, I mean like embalmed dictators.
No, I haven't been to the.
I saw Chairman Mao.
Did you see Chairman Mao?
Yeah.
In Beijing?
Yeah.
Wow, what was it like?
Yeah, he looks like he's made out of yellow plastic.
So he looks like Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, he looks like. He doesn't look like Kim Kardashian. He looks like a very large yellow plastic Chinese man.
Oh.
And, he looks like you think there's so much fucking filler and formaldehyde in that guy. That's not real skin anymore.
No, it's not.
So, I didn't see Lenin. Lenin was closed.
My dad saw Lenin. He went to Moscow and he waited in line. He saw Lenin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chairman Mao, you go through, you just walk through and there's soldiers all over the place. This is in the late 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
so it looked like Wayne Newton.
yeah, well, I don't know who Wayne Newton is.
Oh, okay.
I don't really follow
Just
it.
look it up a picture.
He's
of
the
Wayne
poor
Newton.
man's Elvis.
He's the poor man's
fair
Elvis.
enough. All right, yeah, no, he looked like a very large
He looked like a very sick man.
Chinese. Yeah, he looked like he had jaundice.
Yeah.
He looked like he had a liver disease.
That's
He's
the
very, very
thing.
yellow. I said, why have you made him so yellow? That's racist.
I know. It's just like,
I
we get
should
it.
have said to them, that's racist.
Yeah, you should have been so offended. You'd be like, excuse me. And so, like, basically, you're looking on rocks, find racism because secretly you're racist. Yeah. But you're like, look, we know the stereotype. Yellow, Asian.
Chinese people
he's
aren't
Asian.
that yellow.
Why are you making him yellow? You just throwing in more racism.
I
And they
can't
go
believe
like,
this.
what you talking about? Get out.
Yeah. No, you don't fuck around in Chairman Mao's mausoleum.
No, probably not.
No.
Social justice warriors.
Yeah, they should
Check
go
out
there.
Mouse at Tongue's corpse.
They should go there.
They should do.
They should go to China.
Triggly Wiggly on a tour.
Triggly Wiggly in Tiananmen Square. Tank runs right over her. There's a 50-foot spread. Like fucking street pizza. It's a 50-foot street pizza.
Street pizza.
You like that?
Yeah.
Trigglypuff street pizza. Trigglypuff meets Chinese tank. Tiananmen Square.
Triggly Wiggly, if you're listening to this,
Triggly.
please complain. Help us get viral.
I haven't heard from Trigglypuff after that. She should have made massive capital out of all of that.
Well, she was kind of a one-hit wonder.
Now, I'm sure she's got a show in development with TLC.
She's on the HGTV.
She's writing for Salon.
She's writing for Salon. Yeah, she's now the editor-in-chief of Salon.
Yeah. Speaking of salons, have you seen her hairdo? She looked like an angry, fat lesbian samurai.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Look
Anyway,
like.
what else have we got?
Don't you mean is?
Okay, so here's a story that just came out today. Supposedly, the Dalai Lama is doing the Pope's job for him.
What?
Job? Yes.
Is Dalai Lama Catholic now?
No, he's
Get
not.
a new hat?
No, but he seems to have a handle on the situation. The Dalai Lama's come out and he said the Europeans are taking in far too many migrants, and he's warning against Arab domination of Europe.
You know what? Tibet should take in migrants.
Yeah, from China.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
I don't know.
I think that this is a good example of the Dalai Lama.
I always said the Dalai Lama was racist.
Well, he obviously is. You now need to have a procession of progressive liberals denouncing the Dalai Lama as racist and xenophobic. The only problem that they might have with that is that he's got slightly browner skin than some of them, and so therefore they can't criticize him.
How dare you?
They'll just ignore him.
Oh, they just ignore the Dalai Lama. He's old. He doesn't know what he's saying anymore.
Well, now you're being ageist.
Well, no, that's what they said about the Queen when she said that she didn't want to be part of the European Union. She's old. Who listens to her? We all know what's right and good. Sieg Heil, European Union, European Union. So there's nothing funnier than watching anarchists and socialists. Well, I can understand it with socialists, but anarchists and anti-establishment people telling you that membership of the EU is a good idea.
It's the most evil establishment there is, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's soft shell fascism.
Come on, are you kidding me?
It's soft-shelled fascism. That's what it is, and they love it. They go, well, I like a big state. I like cradle-to-grave welfare state. I like not being able, having to take responsibility for anything or, looking after myself. I want the government to take all the money off everybody.
It's like drinking at an independent coffee shop because fight the establishment, but it turns out Starbucks owns all of them anyway, so therefore you're still supporting Starbucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Tibet should join the EU.
I think they'd love that. Actually, it might give them some protection from
China.
From China, but only for a while until they succumb to the
Until China gets to join and dictate.
until they succumb to the will of the EU, which won't be long after. They'll be going, right, Tibet, you're going to take all these Arab refugees, and the Dalai Lama's going, I've already covered this one. You're going, not as a member, you haven't.
Well, we'll take them, but they have to climb up to the top of these fucking mountains.
Okay, they're going to be Buddhists. No, they're fucking not. You're all going to become Muslim. Have you not heard the Pope? He's got a new message for you. Yep. Telling you that Islam's great. Shit. What's your job,
Gotta be
Pope?
Muslim monks.
Pope, what's your job? To promote Catholicism and be the father of the Catholics on the planet. That's right, Pope. That's your job. What are you doing at the moment? Promoting Islam. Pope, you fucked up. You fucked up, Pope. You're not doing the one job. You've only got one job. You got one fucking job, Pope, and you're not doing it. That's all you got to do. It's really easy. It's the easiest job in the world.
Well, he is the Antichrist or whatever.
There you go. He is the Antichrist. Catholics don't like the new Pope. They're like, fuck this new Pope. We liked him at first, but that's what people always do with despotic leaders.
Yeah, Pope 2.0.
Pope 2.0 light.
Fuck, bring it back Ratzenberger.
Bring back Ratzenberger. Yeah, he was good. See, this is it, right? Now everybody's got Trudeau, and they're going, fuck, Stephen Harper wasn't that bad after all. At least he could run a country.
You're hanging out with people who are much more willing to admit mistakes than my associates are.
Exactly. Now you've got Leotard Boy. Anyway, what else we got?
I got nothing funny to say.
Well,
I'm just writing down Leotard Boy.
Stories. A Salt Lake City apartment complex is drawing fire from tenants after the complex's managers issued notices to all tenants that there was now a new lease agreement that they all must sign that has some questionable provisions. Namely, all tenants must friend the complex's Facebook account within 5 days. And as part of signing the lease, they automatically give permission for the complex to post pictures of them and their visitors on the Facebook account. Guess that's one way to get everyone to move the fuck out so you can go condo. I don't know.
That sounds like one creepy fucking landlord.
Yeah.
That's it. So you just lose all rights, yeah?
Yeah.
You just basically sign everything away. So is Salt Lake City one of these desirable places for people to live where they have, possible renters have trouble getting an apartment?
Well, considering that the Mormons are like the only white people who actually have a bunch of kids, I'm guessing the population is growing, so probably.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, there's something creepy about the Mormons, though. They're just, like, hey, don't masturbate, wear these underwear. I don't know. And they want you to add them on Facebook. Never met you. You don't masturbate. How can I trust you?
I've got a friend who said he went to Salt Lake. He went to a university at Salt Lake City. And
Brigham Young?
I'm not sure which one it was. He's a bit of a crazy guy, but he said that he was walking through the campus, and the campus have their own police there and everything. And he was walking down the street, smoking a cigarette and drinking a can of Coke. And he said they treated him like he was basically walking down the street with a fucking syringe in his arm, wanking. He said they couldn't believe it. They lost their shit. They were going, "What are you doing?"
You see those Church of Latter-day Saint fucking people just coming, you just want to avoid them. They're so annoying.
There's Jehovah's Witnesses, right?
Yeah, no, they're
Different.
Churches, Latter-day Saint, they're Mormons. And they're just, like, hi, hey, do you believe in Joseph Smith? Hey, he wrote a book.
Do you believe in Joseph Smith?
Yeah,
hi there, do you believe in Barry White?
Oh, yeah, I wrote a book.
Hi there, do you believe in David Crosby? Who?
Do you believe? No, but I do believe in Stills and Nash.
Do you believe in Greg Kettner? Who?
Greg Kettner.
Yeah, all these names, right? It's like, what the fuck?
Anyway, fuck it. Who is he on Facebook? I want to add him as a friend.
Who? David Nash?
City Park Apartments, I think.
Nice. I want to add him as a friend. Be like, hey, I want to. Can I be your friend? I want to be part of your apartment. You can look at me all the time. Here's my cock.
Right. That's what you're going to do. You're going to offer your cock up as collateral. Are you going to say, here's my cock. Here's my cock. Add it.
In fact, I'm going to look them up right now. City Park Apartments?
Yeah.
Let's see. City Park Apartments. I bet a bunch of other random shit will come up. I probably won't find a
City
real
Park
thing.
Apartments, and narrow it to Salt Lake City, and you should.
City Park Apartments. Okay. While we're doing that, let's go to the next news story.
Well, I believe you had, or one of you guys had something about a member of the Rolling Stones.
Yes. So Ron Wood, age 68, just had twins.
So they're on tour, eh?
You had sex with them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he had a threesome.
What, with some twins? How old are
Yeah,
they?
he probably did that.
That's news? Isn't that like
That's what
all
he
the
does every
time
week,
when
no?
you're a rich old guy and...
Oh, no, he fathered them.
Oh.
Oh, he's
that's different.
He's provided the sperm to a woman who's then grown these babies in her belly.
The better to get his
accurate,
money.
Yeah.
That's how people generally do it, but in a more romantic
18
way.
years of child support from a rich old geezer.
That is it, isn't it? I mean, they're looking
Chunk
at him.
of the estate when he drops dead of old age next month.
They're looking at him,
easy
aren't
to
they? They're looking at him and they're going, 68. All them drugs. I don't care whether he gets transfused with goat's blood at 30,000 feet. He can't last that long.
That only works for Keith. Keith
You
is
know.
the magic one.
Really.
Totally. City
But,
Park
to
Apartments,
be
Jakarta,
fair-
Indonesia.
We've moved on, Byron. Let's not go back there.
To be fair, though, the gold digging hoe bag, if she had to fuck him when he was 68, she earned her money.
Yeah, well, that's fair
Fine.
enough, isn't
And I
it?
think he knows that too, and he doesn't care. He's like, oh, well, you shouldn't have blown my fucking beans in your mouth, you fucking dumb cunt.
It's a bit like Anna Nicole Smith and her Texan billionaire, right?
No, that was real love.
It's real love.
And how dare you judge that? Because she said so in an interview with Larry King.
Fair enough. Have you seen
And
those
then she
interviews
died
of
of a heroin
her?
overdose or something.
Have you seen those interviews of her when she's out of her head on all sorts of prescription drugs?
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing I jerked off to.
Oh, I think that's the most revealing thing you've said all night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I know you did.
And I
when
took
you said
pictures
that,
of them, and I took pictures of them so that Citygate fucking apartments could keep an eye on me. If I don't hit some fucking progressive's elbow with my jizz. This is deteriorated to a juvenile level.
It does, doesn't it?
Anyway,
It
let's
could
get back
get
to
worse. I also
let's
had
get
a
back to
line about
Islam
diapers.
somehow.
Okay, have we got anything else?
Well, if you want to talk about Islam, there is always the terror threats with the Euros.
Oh, that's right. This
yeah.
is disturbing.
This
very
is disturbing for you because you don't give a shit about any of that stuff, right?
No, not really.
Unless it affects you in some way. So if it's going to ruin your viewing of the Euro Soccer Championships in France in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
in a week's time, rather,
and a half, yeah.
then you're all of a sudden upset with the Islamists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
course I am.
so what's happened is that the Islamists have come out, or rather, no, the Americans have, and this is pretty dire. The Americans have issued a warning to their citizens saying, "Don't go to France for the Euros." I mean, the French must be on the phone going, saying, "What the fuck are you telling people not to come for? We need people to come." And they go, "No, the situation's so bad. If you hadn't noticed in your own country, right, that we don't want our people going there." And I called this. I put this on the blog.
You did call this
2 weeks ago. If the Euros pass without Islamic terrorist incident, then I would be really surprised. There's going to be something. My top one is, I would say, England, Russia. They're going to try and hit that one, but definitely an England game. England, Russia's got to be top of the list. I mean, you don't need to be a security expert to work that one out.
Yeah, but
It's
I really
fucking
want to see
simple.
that game. Just don't fuck it up.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's hope we get through. But there's no way I would go to France for the Euros. There's no way.
Are you gonna go to watch it at a pub with me?
No, I might get blown up by fucking Islamists.
At the Pint in
Yeah,
Vancouver.
yeah.
Right.
No, I'm not.
You're more worried about somebody wearing a Russia jersey.
Yeah, I'm more worried about that.
Yeah.
Although I don't mind Russia, but whenever we play games, we have games against teams like Uruguay or Italy. There's always some fucking dickhead in the corner with a Uruguay top on.
I know. I
Well,
fucking
you're
hate
from
it.
Uruguay? No, I just like them. Fuck off.
No, you never do. I'm being ironic. Aren't I cool? I'm ironic.
I'm buying ironic. I've got
being
oppositional
ironic.
defiance disorder. I decided to buy a Uruguay top this morning and go to an England pub.
Oh, wow. Aren't I cool?
I'm trying to get killed.
Yeah, fuck. There's no way. This what angers me more than radical Islam.
This angers you more. I know
Yeah,
it does.
oppositional defiance.
I love the way you said oppositional defiance.
Defiance. Sorry.
That's what it's called. Oppositional defiance.
I've had 2 beers on an empty stomach. My
Oh
words again.
dear. Have you not had anything to eat yet?
No.
You should get something to eat, mate.
True.
So
I'm
anyway,
thinking of
that's
getting a kebab from the terror shop up the street. Who's going to blow up the Euros?
that's what the Americans are worried about.
Well, I hope nothing happens. I hope they nothing happened in Brazil. Nothing happened in any of the.
Yeah,
other
okay, well, let's be
nothing
honest.
Happened in the other. Like, just touch wood. Don't get me wrong. Security is going to be insane.
Okay.
but yeah, anybody could blow up something in a cafe. So many people. Not in the stadium, I doubt, but outside of it, there'll be the places where there'll be a lot of people congregating, and some shit will go down.
Here's the thing, right? When they were
And I'll be surprised if at least a moderate incident doesn't happen.
right. Here's the thing. When the World Cup was in Brazil, that's a long way for jihadis to go. If you haven't noticed, South America is pretty much Christian, right? Jihadis pretty much stick out like a sore
France
thumb
is just haven.
France is a fucking hornet's nest for
Come on
jihadis.
in.
Come on in. We love jihadis. Really? Yeah, no. But fuck it. Our progressive policies mean that we have to take more and more of them.
Plus, you got to get the hat trick, right? You did the fucking Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah.
And then you did the whole thing
Bataclan.
Yeah.
Bataclan, November the 13th.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now the Euros, you got to go for the hat trick, right?
Yeah, and I think you've got a good point there. We have to count these atrocities like film sequels now.
Yeah.
The second Paris attack.
Hopefully, when they have an attack, it'll be like The Godfather 3. It was like, wasn't
as good as the second one.
Previous two.
The first
Number
one
two was the best.
Number 2 was the best. First one was okay. They really hit their mark on the second one. Third one, I don't know. No, they seem to have lost their mojo somewhat.
But then they had ISIS hired his daughter for like a lead suicide roll bomb, and then she just kind of fucked it.
Yeah. No. They allowed one of the junior directors to handle this one.
It's terrible.
It's never been good.
That's why Paramount Pictures just can't.
So here's the other thing about France. France is also running the Tour de France, of course, this summer. The Tour de France, the very noble Tour de France, one of the last noble sporting events on the planet.
Is it? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Didn't Lance Armstrong fuck all that shit up?
Okay, fair enough. Lam Armstrong,
Yeah.
Lamsey Armstrong, he fucked it all up. Yes, he did. He ruined it. But the point is that, it's still a noble art. Riding your bicycle around France through the freezing rain and the boiling sun, for a month is a noble art.
Absolutely.
So anyway, the Tour de France is going to be on this summer. And this year, for exactly the same reasons, they've decided that the Tour de France riders are going to have special forces protection. But not only that, they're going to put 23,000 police on the route to protect the riders. So this is when you know that your social experiment with multiculturalism has failed. Yep. When not only are you looking at an imminent attack during the hosting of a soccer tournament, but you also got to then find another 23,000 soldiers and special forces to police the Tour de France.
In the amount of money and resources.
And they're going through strikes at the moment, which is another issue. We'll get into that another time. But France is fucked. I mean, France is a basket case. It's a socialist basket case. They never had the union reforms that Britain had in the 80s, so now they're paying the price. I mean, the unions are going down violently. There's a blockade of oil facilities and various other things. They're trying to cause as much disruption.
So what you're saying
as
is Paris isn't the city of love?
No, I'm saying France is to be avoided for probably forever, but it's definitely for the next 2 months.
See, I haven't been there since the spring of 1940, and it was an order.
It was in order.
It was an order.
Really?
Yeah, it was quiet.
It's quiet in the spring of 1940.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not talking about the summer of 1940?
Yeah, something like that. It was like June,
fair enough.
July. It was a long time ago.
Like that. August. I think it was all over with by August.
You got to realize it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I was there for like 4 years.
Your memory doesn't serve you well. Were you in the Wehrmacht at that time?
I'm 104 years old.
Were you in the Wehrmacht? Were you in the German army?
Did the trains run on time?
Oh yeah, they ran.
Was Mussolini running them?
Very on time. Yeah.
What else can you say about it? Girls like a man in uniform?
Yeah.
How far did your Deutschmark go?
I don't know. Pretty far. Pretty far.
Could you get...
but 1940, you couldn't trust it. There were so many explosions. It was like, Jesus Christ, this is jihadis? Like, no, it was Americans and Brits. I had to get out of there.
Could you get the favors of a fine lady for the price of 10 smokes and a bar of chocolate?
Oh my God, I got syphilis for next to nothing.
Okay.
Anyway, so what? Yeah. So anyway, that's it for the Drive Show. But we're all doing our own independent ventures of.
What are you doing,
creative
Byron?
exploits. I got a show coming up at the Havana Theater, Guilt-Ridden Sociopath,
Oh,
July
really?
19th to the 23rd.
Hang on a minute, let me write that down. When is it?
July 19th to the 23rd.
July the 19th to the 23rd.
Right in your neck of the woods.
Oh, yeah, it's just before I go on holiday.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you're going to be doing your show, Guilt-Ridden Sociopath.
I am.
Which was received to much critical acclaim in Australia, but what do they know?
What the fuck do they know? They're all a bunch of English convicts. But
Okay.
I appreciate them.
Pyro, what do you go?
The main thing I guess that I would plug is the ongoing adventures of a fictional iguana sociopath, as my podcast, the Zommel the Destroyer Show, in which an ill-tempered iguana tries to take over the world neighborhood first. Not sure what the iguana will be doing over June, probably raiding the neighbors' gardens and bitch slapping her pet human Georgie.
Right. It is a very personal show, isn't it? I do enjoy it, but it's the depth of character development within it is somewhat unnerving. And I hope you take that as a compliment.
You might want to start with the first episode, otherwise you're kind of jumping in the deep end going, what the fuck?
What? And I've got Aristotle's Bench Press, ladies and gentlemen. Aristotle's Bench Press. It's a blog. We run articles on it, on various things. Many of the stuff that we touch upon on the show are also covered in print form on the blog. It's aristotlesbenchpress.wordpress.com. Put in Aristotle's Bench Press, you're going to get that. But anyway, do follow us, and if you like it, share it. We always enjoy that. Yeah. But until next time.
Oh, and also like us, by the way, on Podbean, give us a review on iTunes.
Yeah, right.
5-star review. Leave a comment. Let us know you're there. Let us know you love us or hate us, anything. Just give us the attention.
Yeah, no
Send
one wants
Byron dick pics. He really wants.
Send me dick pics. Send me to city apartments in fucking Salt Lake. Put my name on it. Get us some traction.
All right, so I've been Ivan Penaluna.
Byron Bertram.
I'm Pura Dracula.
Died.